John testifies about Jesus and says, "Look, the Lamb of God who takes away the sin of the world." Now, I've said this a few times because I've known it, I've seen it, and it's easy. It is a little painful to see so much of it. But here's the thing: Satan, in some ways, the cults and the bad and fooled and the tricked and the ones doing the tricking, they are in strange ways mocking things that are done by Jesus, done by God, and in very good ways, they are inverting them to be in very bad ways. So, and this goes into some cults and other parts within the Bible. And pre-Jesus, there were sacrifices and so forth. And the stranger part of this is that the Lamb of God is to save all of sin, but Satan's flipping and ways of things here, or these cults and witches and so forth, which clearly now are defining themselves as Satan worshiping, practicing, demonic in some kind of bad ways. Here they were attempting to scapegoat. So there's lots of research on this, and they can call it any number of things, but its origin is in scapegoating, which is that, and goat. Okay, so if you know the significance between the comparisons of a goat, which is the evil and dark, foolish choices of an individual, and then the Lamb of God, which is the ones that come to the flock of Jesus and love and kindness and are forgiven and sin, because he lived a sin-free life. Anyway, here's the premise. These witches and the ones that are doing these things, and they have to be knowing they're doing this, because you can't be mistaken for this being a good thing. They are scapegoating, and they were trying to make someone else responsible for their lives of sin. And they're very specific about what they're saying and doing. Here's the weird thing. Everything bad that they've done, they accused me of doing. This is how they're working their scapegoating dark magic. They really are, in the strangest way, projecting what they've done in their lives. And we're talking about some very deviant things, okay? And I'll be clear on anything that I've ever done wrong, I would openly and have and can openly. There is no shame in telling truths about any mistakes you've made in your life. But these people are not only trying to hide from them, they're trying to put them on someone else and sacrifice them, and somehow they really think that this is tricking God. Anyway, you can't get into the mind of, what's a polite way of saying it? A moron. You can only see how stupid they've been and how foolish they are, and hope that they can see a way out of it, which is to tell the truth. To also, listen, telling the truth doesn't even have to be to me, even though you're trying to murder me and trying to scapegoat me or whatever it is. Here's the thing. Tell God. Come to the truth and love. And the thing is, once you do this anyway, it'll be easy for you to tell me. It'll be easy for you to tell the truth, because it is much easier every day for me to give love. And I don't even think it's possible for me not to love everyone, including people that tried to murder me. I really think this is a big victory. And I want you to find this victory as well. Anyway, I will provide some insights and some information on this. And there is so much of this information that there's judicial reports for judges and stuff. And there is much cult information. The Masons were doing these things. And mind you, the Masons are clearly in their worship. They pretend they're Christian up until like some degree. And then they openly admit, no, we worship Satan and Lucifer and so forth. They're not, their checkerboard is telling you there's good and evil. And their belief is in that you need the bad to have the good. So you're just balancing it out by killing people and doing bad stuff, which is absolute bullshit. You can have a nice, comfortable bath without having to sit in boiling water, right? Okay. Good exists without doing bad. You don't need it. God is absolute perfection and love, and there is no darkness in God. Pure, beautiful light and love. Anyway, for those that are on the fence, get off the fence. It's so easy to see that this is all lies and mistruths, and they've been tricked into it, and they're holding on to it for what reason? Because they still think that they can get some kind of benefits out of the demise of a good person, the sacrifice of a goat, which I am not a goat. I am not only not a goat, I am a Lamb of God, and I am within Jesus. I am a branch off his vine. All the good things and everything that I am to do from this day forward, or from a few days ago, or whatever, when it was, whatever my new birthday is, September 27th. Okay, so from that day forward, everything good is from him. And I'm perfectly good with this. Anyway, I love you. And here's the thing. It's true. This is real love. And my eyes, you can even see, they're almost watering with joy. Because I really am happy. And they can't cast a spell on that. I am actually breaking their spells with love and truth and kindness and Jesus. I love you.